We're starting.
We're doing it.
We're doing the damn
We
thing.
did it.
I just realized that we have no idea if it's going to be recording the whole time.
We don't. Should I check? Oh no, that's the whole problem.
That's why we did that last time.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be a short and sweet catch-up intro.
Yeah.
Where we've been.
What the hell we've been doing the past
three months.
3 months. Yes.
Well, no, yeah, March, April, May. Yeah, 3 months.
So to start with, fun fact: this is the same house.
This is the exact same house, completely renovated, brand new kitchen. If you've seen any of the social medias, you'll know we completely renovated our kitchen and downstairs.
Yep.
Fun times.
How do we start on talking about why we did that?
Because we desperately needed to.
Yeah, there was that too.
Yeah.
We've wanted to redo the kitchen for a while. For a little bit, we were looking at getting a different house this year. We went down that process and noped out of it for what I'll describe as...
because it turned into a whole thing where it was like, even though like we're paying a certain way and everything else, they were like, yeah, you need to sell your house. And I was like, I don't want to. Because you've seen our house before. Like, it was complete, like, eclectic maximalism.
Yeah.
So we ended up renovating our entire first floor, making it a little more, like, buyer-friendly. And then we fell in love with it all over again, and now we're not moving. And we're buying an Escalade.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Buying a new car.
Oh, yeah.
Which is crazy to think about, actually.
I just realized the main camera that you're talking to is that one.
Ah.
Well, why you're sitting so far away?
We also have a multicam set up.
Yeah, we have a multicam 3 set up, and we also have 4 brand new huge LED lights.
Yeah.
It's a time.
We also have a new sponsor, actually.
We have 2 new sponsors.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, wait, 1.
2, kind of. It's kind of 2.
DJI is now sponsoring 2 of our cameras, and Sony is sponsoring the middle camera still.
Yeah.
So DJI Osmo Pocket 3s, as well as the Sony ZV-1 Mark II, and DJI Mic 2s.
Which are great.
Also sponsored randomly by Formula One Racing. So, that happened. That's a thing that we're doing, and I'm excited. You'll see more on that literally next year.
Do we have another sponsor? Because I feel like that was a 3-pack. No, the DJI F1. Wasn't there another one in there?
Was there?
B&H.
B&H Photo, also sponsored, because they're the ones that actually kicked off this whole thing.
Actually, yeah.
And they're the ones that sent us a bunch of video equipment, camera equipment, all of like the fun stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. We've also had a crazy 3 months in general.
Yeah. I have a new job.
Yep.
Fun times. I am... Do I say this out loud? I'm a CEO of a company. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's been a little more intense. And just kind of rolling with it. I'm a lot more business-like lately, but also I'll kick ass.
Yeah.
So, it's fine.
We've also gotten super health-focused over the past 3 months.
I've lost almost 40-something pounds.
I've lost
I
like
look
20.
the same. I haven't gone down a size. So, yeah. Don't ask. I don't know.
It's for the health.
It's for health and wealth.
Health, wealth, general happiness.
General happiness. Cut out. Well, last year was the year of cutting people out of our lives. This year, it's creating new relationships and sponsorships and networking and all that fun stuff. But it's been good.
I'm gonna verify the camera's still rolling just to be safe.
I think they're still rolling.
Okay.
I think you'd hear them because if they're not rolling, it would go beep beep beep.
True.
And
so
they
it
shut
should
off.
be good. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get a little bit nervous about this change setup.
You know what I realized that we could have done? We could have connected that phone to that TV.
That would have been smart.
That would have been genius. But now that all 3 are recording, can't do anything. Also, I just realized I could see the reflection of the middle Sony camera in the glass window behind it. And I can see that it's recording because the top of it's red. Fun times.
Nice. We did it.
I know.
Yeah, I feel like...
I broke the clip I was holding. If you can't tell, I'm nervous to get back into this.
It feels weird because we didn't do it for 3 months. We basically have just been doing house renovation the past,
House renovation, life renovation.
Yeah, like redoing stuff, redoing dietary stuff,
redoing our
routine.
mentality on a lot of things.
Yeah. getting healthier, figuring out how to like live
Yeah.
instead of just survive.
We're going to be trading in our Tesla for a Cadillac.
Yep.
That's something that's happening.
Yeah, that was kind of a strange thing.
This all happened in the last 24 hours.
We like our Tesla.
There's too many kinks with it. It is too unreliable. I've had to get the front motor needs to be replaced at some point. That's fun.
Yeah.
Autopilot is a joke. Like,
it's pretty bad.
Some people love it. They never have to touch the steering wheel. It's great. Us, we have to touch the steering wheel every 30 seconds, if not more. And like, I mean, you could be holding onto the steering wheel and it'll yell at you about not moving the steering wheel, and you have to apply pressure in one direction or the other direction. It's like, no.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's unusable.
It's unusable. Which is unfortunate too, because like being gas free is kind of nice, and I will miss that a little bit.
I will miss that more than anything.
We partially need the space that a larger car provides, and the Tesla doesn't provide that space.
No. There's been multiple times where I wanted to pick up something where it just didn't fit in the car, or we couldn't get it because it wouldn't fit in the car, or, I want to do this with like a group of people, or like family road trips and stuff like that, and we can't do it because, okay, cool, there's 4 people and there's no room for any luggage or anything.
Yeah, and like general logistics for things have been very high on our brains because of
my work stuff.
Yeah.
Where assistant and all this other stuff, and just different people moving in and into our lives, like work-wise, it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's part of the reason the first floor got renovated too, was because we're shifting our lifestyles significantly, and that's something that needs to come with that. And we're trying to do this fun thing while we do that and still stay on social media talking to y'all, so that's
a trip and a half, but it's also, I don't know, it makes me feel good because it makes me feel like we're still doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, because doing the podcast used to be like one of my favorite times of the week, depending on the week. There was definitely many times where I've even seen comments be like, you definitely didn't want a podcast this week. And no, I probably didn't. But it's still comfy and fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then like, even just like life stuff, our pets, Chloe's grown into a full male cat.
Chloe got his balls chopped off.
That too.
Maz is quickly falling down my good graces because he's decided to start scent marking absolutely anything and everything for no reason whatsoever.
Which is funny because he's the only cat in the house with testicles.
Yeah, it's
potentially
kind of
not for
infuriating.
long.
He might be in the background of one of these like cameras, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and having just renovated this floor, and
it's infuriating when all of a sudden, like, brand new. We bought a Lovesac sofa. It's like a $9,000 sofa.
Yeah,
which is nice because you could take the little like the pieces of fabric, the covers off, and like wash them individually. That's really nice.
Yeah,
but having to do that like every other day is infuriating.
Yeah. The funny thing too is like, if you remember from the prior podcast, like we had like the bookshelves and like we had like
the bookshelves used to be right here.
A lot of that is gone.
So like we're sitting exactly where we used to.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
And it's not. I mean, y'all see all this, and this doesn't look the same, and then that really doesn't look the same.
Nothing looks the same, and we have a hot tub outside.
Yeah. There's also kitchen renovation. We used to have cafe appliances.
GE cafe appliances, which are very nice appliances. Let me add. Like, it's not like they're crap appliances. Those are really expensive, really nice appliances that we couldn't even give away.
Yes.
So that's fun.
To be honest, the dishwasher had been annoying for a while.
The dishwasher was horrible.
That led. So we started when we were looking at a new house, we were looking at kitchens, and we were seeing the really nice integrated appliances, and we were like, we want integrated appliances.
Yeah.
And then that happened to be the case where one thing led to another, and we ended up with largely integrated appliances.
Yeah, we were looking at Thermador to begin with, and then all of a sudden we figured out that the place that we wanted to get Thermador appliances from didn't ship to Wisconsin because Wisconsin has really stupid laws on local business and stuff like that. And the local businesses around here were like, yeah, Thermador, that's a high-end appliance. That'll take 6 to 8 months. And I said, fork that, let's get Miele. Yeah. So we ordered Miele and we had our appliances within like, what, a month?
Yeah, and we have a dishwasher, an oven, a fridge, and freezer, and the entire fridge is the size of our entire old unit, and then the freezer is just extra.
Yeah, and then we have a wine fridge and the built-in Miele coffee maker, which is like, that was on my bucket list. Like, I've always wanted one of those. That was one of my, like, fork you, I made it kind of things.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Genuinely, having gone back to Starbucks, I think we've probably made back everything we spent on that, honestly.
Yeah. No, so I don't remember how much the coffee maker was, but I know we were easily spending $600, $700, $800 a month at Starbucks. I know that's a lot. We're privileged people. Get over it. We're also not relatable, but you already knew that.
Hashtag unrelatable.
You wouldn't have made it this far into our podcast story if you thought we were relatable.
This is going to sound really weird and a little bit messed up, probably.
What?
But I feel like the past couple of months, we've been increasingly giving off rich person vibes to a point.
We're not.
And that we're not. But when we stopped drinking Starbucks, I was like, we made it.
That is true. That is very true. We made it so much. We made it so much that we went to the Lexus dealership the other day, and they asked if we had grandkids because we were that put together that they thought that we were like in our 60s, 70s and had grandkids. That's why we needed a big SUV.
We won't be buying a Lexus.
We will not be buying a Lexus. And what was his name? Carlos.
I don't remember his last name, honestly.
His name was Carlos, and he was an asshole.
Yep.
I was going to not swear, but asshole's fine.
We don't have to be kid-friendly.
No.
Oh, by the way, still going through the adoption process.
Still waiting. If you know anyone who's pregnant, we're good. We're waiting.
Which... this is kind of just how this process normally is, as it turns out, unfortunately. But, yep, still waiting on that. But that's been, like, secondarily driving, like, a lot of our stuff. Like, we wanted
a lot of your fitness goals and stuff like that.
A lot of my fitness goals, like, doing personal training, which is...
No, what's your actual fitness goal?
Oh, actual fitness goal?
Come on. So he wants to be a Euro daddy.
Yep, that's the goal.
By
At
the
least
time...
effectively.
Yeah. So... I think that was your goal by like July.
Yeah.
Which means you gotta start doing a crap ton more cardio.
Yeah. Though, like body fat percentage, muscle mass, I'm actually doing pretty well.
You are dropping.
It's just like, not full Euro daddy yet.
No.
Slowly getting there.
No, right now I think you're like Italian with 10 kids daddy. And I think you're rolling...
New York prepared me for this.
I know. And I think that your goal is like... French with no kids, but dating.
Aesthetically, yeah.
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 If you heard anything from the Paris vacation, you know all about that.
Also, I would just like to repeat again that I hate vacationing in France. I don't hate France as a country.
He hates vacationing in the north of France, but I haven't taken him to the south of France.
I'd probably love it.
Depends on where you go.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like Nice, I like Saint-Tropez, I like Cannes, but that's it.
We have vacations planning that are planning words. We have vacations coming up that we're planning. We're not going to tell you guys where or when until we're there.
Oh, next year I plan on going to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you when, but I know I want to go to Hawaii.
And then we have trips this year, and then we have
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You had a death in the family?
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, that was actually in the last, week?
Yep.
And no idea when the funeral and all that stuff's going to be.
It was kind of,
it was abrupt. And
it was very abrupt.
Yeah. I remember we were just like sitting down here and all of a sudden you just like get a message.
Yeah. And my mother got called by a friend of the person, and then...
Well, it was your great uncle.
Yeah. Like, honestly, basically, like, my grandfather on that side of the family, just because of how, like, raising worked. My grandma was a single mom. Long life story.
Did she work 2 jobs? Did she love her kids and never stop? Did she have gentle hands? She didn't. She didn't have gentle hands. In the arms of a what? In the arms of a fighter?
She's a survivor.
She's a survivor.
She was a survivor. Oh, God.
But yeah.
But that was abrupt, and I ended up coincidentally being the one that informed people of it, which is just a weird, like, trend that happens in my life for whatever reason when there's, like, deaths in the family. This happened last time.
Remember that one death when I accidentally informed you before I informed the U.S. government? Queen Elizabeth, rest in peace. But yeah, they already knew about that. I told them about that a long time ago.
That's still so weird to think about.
You know, it's been over a year.
It's been over a year, which
that's nuts.
Did we give an update about like what was going on with UK stuff before we broke last time, or was it?
No, because we still technically don't know. We're probably not moving in 2027, but
it's later.
It's just later.
Reasons for that are a mix of job stuff, logistics, and in giant quotes, the economy. Close quote.
Well, no. So, no, we can have a better life in the United States currently than we would be able to even if we were like billionaires in the UK.
That's pretty much it. And that's just a byproduct of like how things work between the two countries.
Yeah.
So it's kind of become like we're going to go to the UK, but the in parentheses version of that is probably when we need to or get sick of the US.
Yeah, and a lot of it has to do with my promotion, which I did not want, but it's being bestowed upon me. And it just kind of makes things harder because I'm kind of locked into a lot of things.
Yeah.
So.
And like theoretically, we can move to the UK still, but that's not going to happen in 2027 with current timelines for stuff.
No.
Like,
no.
It could. It would require a major.
So instead of moving to the UK in 2027, I'm buying a Porsche 911.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we might also be moving houses in 2027.
I'm getting a Porsche 911.
Yeah.
Or as the Germans and people who think that you're supposed to say Porsche.
Porsche
911.
I don't know why people say Porsche. It's so.
It's actually. I know you guys. I understand it's actually Porsche, but
it's so strange.
It feels weird to me. I'll just always say Porsche.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It just feels weird thinking about any of this like life stuff like that.
I know.
More broadly and being like, hey, this is what these are the changes happening in our lives, and the reality is our lives are going to continue to change, and a side effect of the stuff we're still recording, right?
I don't know if that one is.
Oh, but the main one is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. A side effect of this new position is we have to worry and think a lot more about security stuff and just general logistics for different things, which nobody ever really talks about this, but you actually don't want to be rich and famous. You want to be rich but not famous. It's very different.
I get that he just implied that we ourselves are rich and famous.
We are not.
That is not true. And do not take that out of context.
I took a few logical leaps there.
Yeah.
Where I was trying to go with that is that, like, when you're taking a different position like that, there's logistical things that come into play.
I'm saying that we're not rich while wearing a Rolex and a Cartier love bracelet.
That bracelet's new. Oh, yeah, I got mine back.
You don't need to say that it's new.
I still have my Apple Watch. It's for fitness.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't wear mine anymore because I don't really need it for fitness stuff, but you do a lot of fitness stuff.
Yeah, and I have to do a lot of tracking of like
I also do a lot of Pilates and stuff, so it's not like I'm not doing fitness stuff.
Yeah, our diets have also completely diverged, which is interesting.
I'm not getting into that, but yeah, it's oh my god.
We're doing specific things for our specific goals, which are...
For our specific selves.
Yeah, so it's like, does it work? Okay, good enough. And we're not going to talk about the details of that beyond that.
Oh.
Might start a fun conspiracy theory about ourselves.
I know, I hate it. I'm not. No, we're not eating babies. But
that
if it made me younger, I would. Don't take that out of context. That's not true.
I haven't had pizza in months.
Ew. Stop.
Also true.
That is true. We have not had pizza in months.
And like, also, I've had to consume a lot more protein. Not going to go farther than that, but
it's so much protein.
It's a lot.
Isopure, if you want to sponsor us.
If you want to sponsor us, that would be great.
We are available.
Yeah.
Or at least a segment if you want to sponsor a segment. Or just send us protein.
If you send us protein.
Oh my god.
If you or a loved one would like to send us protein.
That being said, I think we should end it there. Because I don't know if stuff's recording.
Yeah, I think we should call it. Anyways, nice talking to you guys. We're going to go back to
weekly uploads.
Yeah, it's been It's been a fun couple months. We'll probably have more stuff that's happened in the past few months that we haven't shared that we'll randomly remember at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a wrap on that. We forgot to introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Justin.
I'm Alan.
And this has been
the Alan and Justin podcast.
A lazy yet successful production.
Sponsored by
DJI, Sony, B&H,
Formula One,
Oral-B. Oh my God, we're sponsored.
No, we're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored by Oral-B?
No, cut that out. We're not sponsored by Oral-B anymore.
My bad.
Sorry.
Our bad.
Bye.
Bye.